Final race of the day at Sha Tin on Sunday, a Class 2 over the 1200 metres. It's a really, really strong race to finish the programme. Headed by Country Star, who's a 5-time winner over the trip. All of those wins, though, have been at Happy Valley. Mr. Croissant, he's fresh up, was a winner back in May of a course and distance. Super Wealthy, over-raced when returning first up. He's drawn barrier 10. Winning Method, he's first up for the season. Tries the course and distance for the first time. Good Luck Friend won his last 3 starts last season. He was last season's champion Griffin. Green Eon, he won first up at Happy Valley. Lucky Express returns. Armando returns as well. Just a couple of starts for him last year. Racing Fighter, Dennis Yip, Victor Wong taking £5 off his back. And Transcendent, who won first up last season but wasn't able to add to that later on through the campaign. Now, Water Diviner and Green Eon are the horses that have been up at Chung Fro in the last 30 days. As always, made our way across the touchscreen to have a look at the speed map for this final event here, Mark. And it is Good Luck Friend returning. Got a low gate there, barrier 3, and it may well be that Joe tries to make the best use of that.
If he does, the speed map shows, Andrew, he's going to be about 3 or 4 in from the outside rail with Super Wealthy and Utopia Life there as well. Green Eon is running 4th just in behind them. Country Star is next. Mr. Croissant was a little closer during his trial. He was just up in behind them. He might try and slot in between Green Eon and Country Star and perhaps just sit just in behind the pace. Lucky Express, Winning Method too. He was in a similar spot in his trial and was very good winning that. Magic Legend and Armando. Water Diviner, Transcendent swept down the outside to trial impressively, and Racing Fighter and Tornado Twist back at the back down the 1000, or rather the 1200 round the turn.
Bit of depth to this one, Paul. What have you seen at track work?
Yeah, it's a really good race, this, isn't it? And Mr. Croissant, he's got a really good fresh up record, this horse. He goes really nicely in his work. He should get a perfect run too from barrier 6. So he looks like one of the players in the race, as most of them do, to be fair. Winning Method, Zach Purden, he gives him a nice workout down the back straight. The horse goes well. Interestingly enough, this is his first time over the 1200 at Sha Tin. He's been running at Happy Valley recently. Has run some good races down the straight thousands as well. And Lucky Express, look, he's only had the 2 starts, ran well in both of them. Earplugs on, tongue tie on for the first time for him, and you can see the hold he's under, so plenty of chances in the lucky last.
All right, yeah, interesting to see him back. What a number of horses returning, including Good Luck Friend, our likely favourite. Let's hear first from jockey Joe Moreira.
Good Luck Friend, Joe. He's won his last 3 in a row. He's now up to Class 2. Can that winning streak continue on Sunday?
Can. He's done nothing wrong, particularly at his last 3 starts. Everything I asked him to do at the races, he responded. And he's up in class now, but just don't forget he's going to be carrying much lighter weight than what he did carry in his last start. The horse that actually he ended up beating at his last run went on to win at his next start. So he had a good form around him. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes up in class and be competitive once again.
And you refer to that race that he won last time out. That was a tough win from the looks of things.
It was. I wasn't able to really give him a smooth run, as I had horses digging on my inside, forcing me to keep on going. And I would say that was quite testing for him, you know, and he was able to cope it. So to me, he's a brave horse. He's got it. It's a matter of, is he going to be able to match the good horses in the Class 2 now? We are going to have to wait and see.
How was his trial?
His trial was very good. I was happy with it. He needed that quite badly, and we're going to the race with confidence that he's going to be able to produce what he's got best again.
And you've got a bit of a feel for a couple of others in the race as well too. You've ridden Lucky Express, you won on Green Eon last time out. How do those 3 all measure up against each other?
Well, all those 3 horses you have mentioned about, they all has got winning chance, you know, but unfortunately we can't ride them all. So I wouldn't be able to split them, not quite yet. I think we need a little bit of more time to see who is really best.
Yeah, Ed picking up on a good point there, Mark, with the fact that Joe's ridden a few of these, but he's gone with Good Luck Friend, maybe playing the long game here. I thought he needed it off that trial.
He did. He certainly looked like it, didn't he? The run of Mr. Croissant, the trial was quite good as well, and the way he kept going past the post and blasted through the gap, I thought he could win the race, Good Luck Friend, but one of your old favourites, Paul, Mr. Croissant has to be a danger to him.
Yeah, definitely. I'm actually going to go with him. I just think he goes well French, and he looks well placed in this race.
All right. Well, one of the horses that was mentioned there that Joe rode last time out was Green Eon. This was at Happy Valley. Now, he's lightly raced, just had the 2 starts, but I thought this was quite a taking win, Paul, and he comes straight to Sha Tin now.
Yeah, huge run, wasn't it? Once he balanced up, he came through the gap, had to get off heels, and then hit the line really strongly. So it was a really good win from this horse. Can he do it at Sha Tin? There's no reason seeing this why he can't. Interesting, Joe has gone for Good Luck Friend though, but barrier 8, just a little bit tricky, the barrier.
That race was over 1,000 in Happy Valley. His wins in Australia at Warwick Farm, 12 and 1,400, so the distance perfect.
Yeah, previously with Bjorn Baker. Right, back at the trials here, and here is Winning Method out wide under Zach Purton. He wins the trial. The other horse of particular interest, Mark, is Armando as well. I think it looked like he's got a good engine under him last season.
He certainly did. He'll win his fair share of races. Thought the trial from Winning Method was absolutely awesome. You can see him there on the inside, and he did have a few issues with the start at Happy Valley a couple of times. It ended up being ridden off the pace, and it seemed to turn him right around, and he'd finish the race off and race accordingly well. But this was as good a trial as you'd want to see going into a first up performance, Paul.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, look, I've got him in it. First start over the 1,200 at Sha Tin shouldn't be a problem either. And look, it was a really nice trial when he was running away, wasn't he?
He certainly was. Back at the trials again, all weather. It's a wet track to contend with, though. And Transcendent, Paul, it was a super win from him first up. His first start in Hong Kong last season. Overcame a lot to win, but hasn't gone on with it. The other horses to note, a Country Star, but again, we think of him as a Happy Valley horse. And Lucky Express returning as well. He's another interesting contender.
Definitely. He ran two really good races, Lucky Express. 2 really nice thirds at back end of the season. Transcendent, as you said, won really nicely, fresh up. He's only had the 7 starts in Hong Kong. If he is a horse that just goes well fresh, he comes in with a nice weight, 118 pounds in this race as well. But look, I'm going to watch these 2.
Yeah, Matthew Chadwick was happy to stay wide on the track in the conditions on Transcendent too. In essence, he raced 4 wide the entire way and trialled up nicely doing it, but yeah, since that first up win and getting up through the greys, he's just struggled a bit. Yeah, so this is I thought it was a pretty tough contest, this one, Paul. And with that in mind, Good Luck Friend looks short enough to me.
He does. So I'm going one with double figures here, which just at 9 to 1 there is Mr. Croissant. He goes really well fresh. The trial was good. I think he can win this. Good Luck Friend, obviously the danger along with Winning Method, who's trial well leading into it. And Armando, he's only had limited starts and he looks like he's got plenty of ability as well. So nice race, but went for a decent price, 265.10.
Same top 3 as Paul, just switch the top 2 around. We'll go with number 6, Good Luck Friend, just with a little pull in the weights over Mr. Croissant. 122 pounds, plays 128 pounds, but the trial of Mr. Croissant was very good. 6 on top to beat 2. The trial of Winning Method was absolutely excellent the way he did that last furlong. Zach didn't move. He stays aboard for Denny Schum from an ideal barrier 2. And 7, Green Eon, gets up in class. 1,000 metre win was good. He was a little wayward when he came out too, so a bit to learn. But out of the right barn, Blake Shin rides for Casper Founds. 6, 2, 5 and 7 in the final race.
All the respect in the world for Good Luck Friend, but at that price I go against him. Green Eon for me. Super win. As Mark said, still a bit to learn. There might be more to come. Now, as far as the stats are concerned, Paul, we're looking at Karis Teton and his record on the all-weather.
Yeah, all-weather sprint is what we're actually focusing on here. So he's had 48 rides, 13 wins, 3 seconds and 6 thirds. So he's got a first free rate of 46. So he, over those 1,200 metres on the dirt, he rides it really well. And he's on Handsome Rebel, so he can easily add to that tally with Handsome Rebel.
All right, which, as always, leads us into the best bets. Who do you think wins on the weekend?
Well, there's some really good open races here. I'm going to go with a horse called Galactic. He's just going to get a really nice run from the barrier draw of 4. He's first out with Tony Millard. He's got an awesome record with these second-hand horses. And Noble Birth, bit of a speculative one here. He's only had the 2 starts, comes to the all-weather for the first time. Looks good, and we'll do the play with a couple of favourites around Noble Birth, Handsome Rebel and Fortune Happiness.
Pearl Champion, race 6, number 3, second start for Manfred Mann. Just on his dirt performance behind Thou Shall Sing, knowing how well Thou Shall Sing had raced on the surface. Co-partner Era up to the 1,400 metres looks perfect for him. And play the day, race 3, Chairman Low, Golden for co-partner Era and a Hugh/QP.
I'll go in the big race Celebration Cup. Beauty Generation to win his 4th. I think they'll come for Golden 60. He'll be unders. Beauty Generation for me in the last race. Green Eon, we just saw that run. Still a bit to learn, but there's an engine there. Casper fans and Blake Shin, the birthday boy as well. Happy birthday, Blake, and Joe Moreira's birthday as well. Beauty Generation, Southern Legend and Golden 60, the QQP for me in the Celebration Cup. It's going to be a great day Sunday, and we haven't mentioned, Marky, the Beauty Generation looking for that record 19th win here in Hong Kong.
He is indeed, Andrew. It's a clash we've all been waiting for too. Golden 60 put away late last season, returns, bring on Sunday, Paul.
Yeah, looking forward to it. The feature looks good. Bring it on.
Great stuff. All right, that's the show. Thanks for watching. I hope we'll see you again on Sunday. We will be racing to win.